Welcome to part 2 of lesson 7. So now we're going to be starting to plan out our introductory paragraphs. So we're going to draft the introductory paragraph of our persuasive essays. In the previous writing lesson, you drafted an opinion stating a claim that you wanted to argue, and you're going to incorporate that claim into the last sentence of your introductory paragraph. Remember, your introductory paragraph should have a hook or a lead. A lead or hook is the first sentence of an essay that grabs the reader's attention and gives the reader some sense of what the essay will be about. So this is an example of a good idea for lead and hook. So these are some ideas of how you can have a lead or hook. You can either ask the reader a question, you can define an important term, you can describe a character, or you can quote a memorable piece of the dialogue. These are examples of a way to hook your reader into wanting to read more about what your persuasive essay is going to be about. Now, feel free to use any one of these ideas. Now, please don't copy directly, because that's obviously we don't want to copy or cheat. But these ideas, asking a reader a question, defining an important term, describing a character, or quoting a piece of dialogue, is a powerful way of starting your introductory paragraph. So remember, it's meant to grab your reader's attention, and posing a question is not the only way to capture their attention. Sometimes you can give a startling fact or asking them to imagine something else. So this was, I was able to start my example one with a question. That's not the only way to grab someone's attention. And from the previous slide, you saw that there was various different ways. So after the hook, then you're going to indicate the type of text or title. So if you notice in this, the next sentence said, "In the Brothers Grimm tale, The Fisherman and His Wife." I started my next sentence with introducing what the text was. So you might say, "In The Adventures of Don Quixote." Then you can start off with a relevant detail about the characters, the setting, or the plot. Remember, these sentences are briefly introducing the reader to the text, just to give them a brief synopsis of what it is. So this whole sentence is me just telling you what that story was about. A fisherman asks a magic fish to grant his greedy wife's wishes. Very simple, very not overly exemplified, very simple, and it does continue going a little bit, but don't put a lot of detail into this. It doesn't have to be very long. And then obviously your thesis statement is your last sentence. We talked a lot about that. You've already planned that, so you should already have one ready to go. So that is your assessment for this lesson. You're going to draft your introductory paragraph using the prompt that we've already talked about. Do Don Quixote's good intentions justify his actions? You already have your claim from the previous lesson, so now you need to come up with a hook, indicate the title of the text and give some information about the text, and state your claim at the end. Once you are done with that, you're going to send that to your teacher. And we will see everyone in our next lesson.